Okay, what up, what up, though? It's your boy, Charlie Lyric, and I know I'm super duper 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 late, and I apologize for that. I just got into my office today. It's a pretty big freaking deal, and I'm trying to figure stuff out. So, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of What's on Your Heart. Listen, I actually have something written today. I have actually a topic. We're going to talk about shadow projection. We're going to talk about how projection works and what that looks like. And then we're going to get into some readings. How does that sound? Look, new ways, new days, new places. We're trying new things. I'm into it. Me too. I know, I'm just not situated. It's just time just crept up on me and I was just like debating. I was like, am I going to do my show today or am I not going to do my show today? Like, am I going to skip over it? What's going to happen? And I'm just like sitting here thinking to myself, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do the show. But little did I realize I was not prepared to do the show. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, oh, all I got to do is like throw some stuff around and turn the camera on, put the light on. Then I figure out, oh, the light's too bright. It's right here directly in my eyes. Then I'm just like, oh my God, like this light's directly in my eyes. You guys don't know how much light in my eyes really bother me. Like I do not like light in my eyes whatsoever. And it will aggravate me to the point where I will like legitimately get upset about that. So yeah. Let's get into it. It's coming up. It's pulling up. I know. I'm sorry. Charlie, you supposed to be on point. You supposed to have it together. I know. I know. Bear with me. Don't you love Charlie? Love Charlie for who he is. This is the reason why I just do the readings. I just jump on and I just cruise through my readings because I'm not good at this organization stuff. My girlfriend literally came into my office and she was like looking around. She was like, "Are you gonna organize this stuff?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Why not?" And I'm just like, "Because it works better this way." And like anybody that if you really got to see me work, you would understand why it's like that. It's like that because it really works for me. I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person. I some things I like organized, other things I like a little disarray. I like a little disheveledness, because then I can catch myself and be like, "Oh, I didn't think about using this. Let me use this." Okay, so here we go. This is going to be a brand new segment. I'm just trying something out, just seeing how everybody else feel about it. I wish I had some people in the audience here, but I do not. But we're going to get into it. Hopefully, some people on the browser. If you're on the browser, please give me your feedback after this, right? What is projection? Projection is the mental process by which people attribute to others what is in their own minds. For example, individuals who are in a self critical state consciously or subconsciously may think that other people are critical of them. How does this work, Charlie? What does that look like? I'll tell you what it looks like. Have you ever had this feeling of, I'm not good enough, right? I'm not good enough. It's just not, I'm not good enough to be, say, a relationship. I'm not good enough to be in this relationship. It's just, I'm not attractive, you know? And you have a real roundabout way of how you go about it. And the way it's like, you get into a little tiff with your significant other, right? And they get to this place and then you guys start talking and you're trying to figure out some stuff, and from out of nowhere the person just goes, "You think that I'm ugly, right?" So no, I don't think you're ugly. I think you're very attractive. Why else would I be with you? I mean, that's a little harsh, but whatever, for the sake of the example. And so then you go on and you carry on about your day, and You go, oh, she has a really pretty dress on, and it's because you think I'm ugly. You think she has a better dress than me because I'm ugly, and they hold on to that and they keep going with it. And say like it could be like a sister or a friend that this person made a comment of, like, oh, you have on a really pretty dress. Not an unusual compliment to give to this person in this circumstance, but this person carries on with that behavior for a while and they don't realize that they're projecting onto other people. So what's it all about, Charlie? How does that work? Well, we really be getting into the nitty gritty. You know how I be doing with the psychology and with the philosophy and whatnot. So, I went and pulled up some things. And by the way, Sigmund Freud said that. That is the definition for Sigmund Freud. And it came from Nancy McWilliams of Britannica. I literally learned how to say it just for that moment. So projection is the process of displaying one's feelings onto a different person, animal, or object. The term is most commonly used to describe a defense mechanism. Carl Jung introduced the notion of projection to explain how people can feel certain they know what another person is like and what they think, then interact with that person on the basis of those assumptions. Carl Jung also said projection projections change the world into the replica of one's own unknown face. And it's very true because you could feel all these insecurities, but they could be deeper rooted, right? Where would it be rooted? Where we always talk about it, the shadow. It could be deeply rooted within a shadow, and you just never realized it. You never knew that deep in your shadow, you have these triggers planted in place. And the thing about the shadow is, yeah, it got some pretty ugly parts, got some pretty nasty parts in there. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's some really deep parts. Carl Jung wrote a book called Aeon. If you read that book, you find out some things. You find out things about people, things that you can't see, but things they most definitely feel. And that's kind of the thing. Just to get into a little nerd stuff real quick. Sigmund Freud, Carl Jung worked really close together. And they had different philosophies, and it very much changed around the point of where they couldn't agree was what was the shadow's function. Why does the shadow do what it does? See, Carl Jung truly genuinely believed that we all came here with some set issues in place in the personal subconscious. So there is the personal subconscious and then there is the collective subconscious. And Carl Jung believed that we came down here with some things in the personal subconscious. And so the events that we go through in life shows us some things about the parts of our subconscious that we're not looking at. And then Sigmund Freud was like, no, really, in reality, people are driven by sex. Their primal instincts. This is how people work all day, every day, and they don't stop. That's just who they are and how they are. Fair. Okay, cool. So we're gonna take a deeper look. Oh, okay, I got completely distracted by something. Hey, Richard, how you doing, sir? So we're gonna take a deeper look at this. How can we get past this part? How can we walk past the part of us projecting our issues onto other people? And usually what ends up happening, I know all of you are familiar with a term or at least a process, but not the term for the process. And it's called ruminating. So what is ruminating? Ruminating is when you sit by yourself, right? And you sitting there, you just doing your thing, and then all of a sudden, like, hey, you fat, or hey, you ain't going hard enough. Or, and these are intrusive thoughts. Or what you do is you play back things in your head, things that you've seen, things that you've experienced, and you never let it go. And it's trauma. And it just comes up and it's just bombarding you. Well, guess why it's coming up? Because you ain't never programmed your mind to work past that stuff. See, and that's the reason why I don't just focus on Carl Jung, even though I'm a Jungian and I love Carl Jung to death. But Freud had a very legitimate point because he was a neurologist and he was like, bro, listen, the way how do you get past trauma is rewiring your brain. You got to really take a deeper look at the aspects of how that works and just shift that around, change it. How do you do that? How do you reprogram your brain? It's just like when a kid goes up to the stove and touches it and realizes it's hot. That one time, that kid touching their stove, all in their neuropathy, it's a whole thing. If you want to learn more about it, you can go over to my podcast, I'm Just Saying, and you can take a deeper look where I give a deeper analysis of it. But basically, touch that stove is hot to get the hand burn. Boom, pow. So, riding into this is the point of you got to experience things. You got to experience pain to learn trauma. So, evidently, you're going to have to experience some positive events circled around that trauma. When you think of those things, you say positive affirmations to yourself. I am beautiful. Just for today. One of the things that we say in Reiki is just for today, I will work hard. Well, just for today, I will be thankful. Just for today. So just for today, you can say just for today, I'm gonna feel beautiful. Just for today, I'm gonna love on myself. And it's not just for that day, because you're gonna continue to say that thing to you every single day to shift the perspective, to change, help you deal with that. Also, a whole nother thing is talking critical, what we said, the you're being critical of yourself, learning how to speak kindly to yourself. You know, a lot of people don't know how to speak kindly to themselves. They'll say things to themselves like, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, or oh, this, that, and the third. Whenever I make statements like that, I don't even make statements like that to myself anymore. I don't say stuff like that at all because it's not kind to me, you know, and I'm still learning how to do it right. But I've completely taken those words out of my vocabulary. I don't say anything like, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're fat, even though I'm a big guy, and I love being a big guy. But at the same time, I don't say things like that to myself. I say, yo, you a handsome man. Or I'll be like, damn, you're a good looking man. Excuse my language, y'all, because I just be looking at myself like, you know. But, you know, you're very intelligent. You're a hard worker. I say things like that to myself when I get into these negative places. And then, therefore, when other things come up, and that's the thing. The thing about projection is it happens so often with everybody, and it's a defense mechanism that almost every person you know have. And the thing is, you could be like, man, you look pretty fly today. And the person gonna be like, what you trying to say? What you trying to say on the low, really though? But they projecting because they don't feel that confidence within themselves. So doing self-talk, telling yourself every day, yo, you're a good-looking person, or yo, you're a great person, or yo, you're a very kind individual. Even if you don't believe it, just say those things to yourself, and you'll start to realize what ends up happening is it changes your whole entire world and your projection, how you see things, because all you doing when you project to on other people, oh, that's your fixed reality. But think about this. Even when somebody says something to you with the intentions of being unkind, yo, your perspective has shifted so much that it don't even bother you. You're not sensitive to the fact what people are saying to you won't bother you. So I'm gonna leave you with this, because this is the point of this whole segment. And I call this segment, I know we at the end of the segment, I was supposed to say at the beginning, but the point and the name of the segment is Words of Wisdom. So, this is what I want you to walk with, and this is what I want you to know. This quote comes from Fyodor Dostoevsky, and the quote is, the line between good and evil runs not through states, nor between classes, nor between political parties either, but right through every human heart. So, walk with that quote. Beautiful quote. Something very powerful to think about. But I want you to focus on this. When you meditate, you think about this quote. I want you to understand when we talk about projection, or when we talk about how people treat us, when we talk about the people that are around us, when we talk about the people that are voicing things to us, we got to understand something. we're letting them into our reality. And then once you get these brand new people into your reality, you're going to think some pretty chaotic things. You're going to get very paranoid. And it's fair because you're coming out of a space that you're used to being abused. You're used to people talking about you. You're used to people manipulating you. You're used to these lower vibrational people that ain't vibing. But then you get around good people, good healthy people, people who want the best for you, people who's trying to be kind to you, people who want to walk with you. And therefore, you got to know how to handle those people. And you got to be able to know when they're being kind to you, how to accept it. And that's going to help you. So I hope that works with you. I hope it sits well on your heart. I want you to say at least once a day, just today, I will receive kindness. Good affirmation. And I want you, when you wake up in the morning, just look at yourself. And even if you don't believe it, be like, yo, you're a beautiful human being every day. Because you know what? 9 times out of 10, you are. And all the stuff that you think that people are thinking about you, they ain't really thinking about you. And all the stuff that you're saying to yourself, you're really saying it to yourself. And all the things you're worried about behind closed doors, well, homie, I got something to tell you. It's behind those closed doors. Because the only person who's whispering to you is the shadow. And the only person you need to really get right is you. And as you do so, you'll understand that all the jazz that's going on in the world really ain't got nothing to do with you. And when you see the way that the world is supposed to be seen, well, that's just going to change everything now, isn't it? Beautiful. I love that. I love that. So that is the closing thought on words of wisdom. Yo, that's a brand new segment, yo. The show gonna have to be longer. The show gonna have to be longer. So we know what we're here for. Let's get to it. All right. I'm so excited to be doing it in space. This light has got to go. I can't do this light. This light has got to go. All right. How are you today? All right. Listen. I know I didn't put it in the fortune cookie, and I apologize for that, but I love you anyway. So please love me and forgive me for what I've done. Anyhow, listen up. Keep it real with you. This is going to be a reading for, I'll do fire sign just because you're in the audience, Richard. This is a reading for fire sign. So if you are a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, and this message vibe with you, please feel free to go over to CharlieLyricTarot.com and book your reading today. If not, it's all good because I still love you anyway. You know me sitting right here writing for you next week anyway. So it's all good. All right, here we go. Show me what I got for the signs of Aries, for the signs of Sagittarius, and for the sign of Leo. Show me, what is the energy? Show me. Ashe, 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 ashe. Whoa. Whoa, we strategizing. What we strategizing for? What's about to happen? I'm into it. Let's get to it. I'm for it. You know I'm all for it. For sure. Look, is you going through something legal or are you about to take a brand new big step in life? Because I'm feeling it. I'm rocking with it. I want you. Y'all don't know. Jupiter about to go into Taurus, and with Jupiter in Taurus, the rest of the year, we all finna be profitable. The rest of the year, we all finna be sitting in prosperity. The rest of the year, we all finna be looking good. And I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm for it. But listen, you need to connect. You got to get that crown chakra right? We got to be able to connect to the higher beings, higher self, to be able to get the knowledge, to move the know-how, to get to the next place. And I need you to work on that. Oh, somebody might be leveling up. That's might be what this is about. Somebody might be leveling up. But in this, I need you to show appreciation as well because, well, you got to slow down and smell the roses. You got to appreciate the little things in life to get to the next step ahead. Remember that. That's how you show the universe, I appreciate you. And the universe is going to say, I appreciate you back in order to get this victory that's coming towards you. So I see that many blessings. It's about to come your way. I'm trying to tell you, look it up. Jupiter and Taurus for this energy, the 13th. It's going to be the takeoff, and you need to learn what's going to happen through the next year so you can work with those energies, mingle with those energies, and be a bit available. Most definitely. Okay. So let's get to the next part. Let's get it going. I really want to move my desk to that wall because it's purple. And you know that's my favorite color. I love purple. I don't know if you know if I love purple or not, but I do. I love purple. All right. Oh, we got cough grounds, freaking clothes everywhere. I'm gonna have to sweep after this. Y'all better be glad I love y'all. Okay. What messages do we have for the fire signs in the tarot? Show me. Clarify this energy sitting in front of me right here, right now. What we got? Oh, so you're not following your intuition. You need to come into balance, right? Is it something that we're supposed to be? This is a fatherly energy. I told you somebody's supposed to be connecting, but they're not. This is a fatherly energy right here. This is a man with many emotions, but this is a calm man, a gentleman. And though he may be a little stern sometimes, and you know, this energy don't really come off like that. But this is a very fatherly, very nurturing, very caring energy. Not nurturing as in the motherly way, because that's the Queen of Cups, but very much in a very kind and gentle way. Well, this man isn't following his intuitions when it comes to his passions and what they look like. We need to see what that is, because the divine is trying to guide you. Your intuition is trying to pop. I don't know if you always got it, but it's trying to pop. It's trying to pop for you. It's trying to do the thing. Oh, about a connection. So somebody might be offering a cup, a two of cups. We're trying to have an exchange happen karmatically. Some ego might be in the way, but for some reason, ego is definitely in the way. But for some reason, it's just not coming across the way it's supposed to be coming across. Fair. All right. Ooh, this light is draining me. All right. There's something supposed to be happening with the death card in reverse, but it's not happening. Something is supposed to either be changing, dying, or moving on. Or a rebirth. Rebirth is what the right word for it. Restructuring. Something's supposed to be happening and it's not coming out the way it's supposed to. Let's see what that is. Clarify that. I don't know what it is. You being stubborn. Yeah, that's what it is. It's you being stubborn. You being too stubborn. It's okay to stand your ground, but it's another thing when we got a hill to stand on. We're going to die on it. So either you can come up off your hill or, you know, you can fall to bits and pieces, but something is trying to change. And this is very much on the subconscious level. This is very much something under what we can't see in the shadows. We got to get this together. Yeah, because we supposed to be releasing this. Yo, you saw how that flung out my hand? We supposed to be releasing this. So what's going on? What's about to happen? I don't know, but you're going to miss an opportunity. And it's going to be an opportunity of passion, love, and connection. You got to get it together. Whoever you are, you got to get it together. Man or woman, it don't matter. With the tarot, cut this bitchy energy out. That's what that is. I'm sorry. I apologize for my language, but you are not being kind. And you need to be kind. Okay? Actually, both people might not be kind in this situation. With the Queen of Wands coming out in reverse, the opposite, whoever it is, may it be a man or a woman, they may not be too kind. But if y'all don't get it together, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we did fire signs. Oh, if you're a Leo, this is your advice. If you're a Leo, this is your advice. Things are gonna go right. I see this emotional connection that you're having. It's gonna get there, and it's gonna be a little playtime as well, a little flirting, a little dance, a little games. You might end up celebrating with friends or something like that, but it's all good. It's gonna get to a good place. That was Leo. If you're Sagittarius, things are moving fast, things are moving quick. You just make sure you don't take nobody's head off in the process. Say what you got to say, but remember this energy, it moves so fast, and you don't want to move ahead of yourself. Then I did Leo, Sagittarius. So Aries, everything is gonna be fine. You're in a great place, a very vibrant place. The sun, things gonna change. Everything will be illuminated. We're gonna be feeling good. It's gonna be great. You'll see. I promise you. All right. Listen, I'm only gonna have to be able. I'm gonna probably only be able to do two. I feel very, very nauseous, but probably just gonna do fire signs and then like maybe water sign. After I get done with the water sign, I'll see how I feel about it. I don't feel too great. We're probably gonna end the show a little early, but you know I got you. I'll come back tomorrow. I got a whole nother show tomorrow. I'll do the whole thing. I won't even give no words of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I'll just jump on and do the readings. All right, so here we go. What do we have for the messages of water signs? Show me in the name of Father and the Holy Ghost, in the name of the ancestors. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I'm sorry. What's the energy for the water signs? Show me in the name of Father and the Holy Ghost, show me in the name of the ancestors. Ashe, ashe, ashe. We needed some rest. We needed some balance. We need to drink water. We need to eat good. Make sure you eat your leafy greens. But you need to do some self-care. Angel of balance. You really need to drink water. Um, you just all out of sorts. You just not using your head, water sign. What's going on? Anxiety. Why is that? You anxious about something. I don't know, but you not being led. You're avoiding. You might be feeling disconnected from spirit at this time, but you're supposed to be leveling up. Whether it's esoteric or esoteric, you're supposed to be leveling up in whatever it is that you are involved in when it comes to spiritual matters. But for some reason, it's not happening. But this is that time, and you need to step into it. Whether you like it or not, you need to step into it. But we're going to need some rest, rejuvenation, and balance. So we're going to need to meditate, prayer, whatever it is, we need to get on that because this ain't looking too good. What is creating this energy? Show us this. What is creating this energy for my water signs? So we're looking for an even give and take. We may want to have enough for to be generous, but we're looking for an even give and take. And it might be something about an even give and take. It's definitely something about an even give and take with the Six of Pentacles being here in a relationship. So, or it could be a community, but I don't know. Maybe it's not that you're overextending yourself. It's just that that's something that you want, or maybe you don't want to even give and take, because it may be that that home is out of balance when it comes to this. If this is a relationship, it's definitely out of balance. But if it's a community, you may not be giving all of. You may be giving, but they may not be giving, or you may be needing to give. Yeah, you need to give. You're not doing that. I don't know. You put a lot of time and effort into whatever this is with this community, whether it's a home or whether it's a community. It might be, and it could be family as well. You invested a lot. Somebody, okay, let's look at it like this. So, somebody is taking a rest, okay? Somebody is taking a rest, and they want to give it even give and take, and they want to bring back balance between two people, which could be within a community, or it could just be usually with the Four of Wands. It's something that's established. It's something that has time behind it. So you look back at this person, and this is something. So this is somebody that you're really thinking about. If you've been really thinking about somebody, or if you've been sitting by yourself, or just whoever has been on your mind frequently, that's who we're talking about. So you're just not, it's some type of immaturity happening, because there's a wanting to give some flirty energy. There's a wanting to give some, I don't know, just be jovial. It's supposed to be some jovial energy spreading between two people, and it's not happening. But why is that? And I think it got a lot to do because this person is just mixed up in their head. Yeah, see, Scorpio, this your card. You supposed to be given in this, and it's asking for you to strategize. I don't even really usually read like this, but I'm gonna read it like this because we just flipped over. It's saying strategize on a way to come out of community. I mean, to come out of miscommunication with this person, or out of separation with this person. Because whoever it is, you don't even talk to them. You're not talking to them right now. You two might not be talking. So you're out of separation with this person with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. You are definitely being asked to come up with a way to come out of separation with this person, because this is where this anxiety is coming from. You're feeling very drained. You're feeling very beat up. But I don't think you realize, like, it's about this individual here. Wow. So you might be feeling a little bit obsessive. That might be a key word as well. What else we got going on? Yeah, see, for some reason, with whoever I'm speaking to, this is a thing with you. This is a thing with you. You don't tell people how you feel. And you have the mind to do it, but you don't. And look what would happen if you did. Yeah, I don't even think you know. Let's see how this other person feel about this. And they're thinking about you as well with the Hermit card. They're in isolation. They're in silence. They're like, I want to have this passionate start with you, but at the same time, it's heavy how it ended. Let's see. Yeah. And they're very disappointed by what's being offered. I think, hold on. What else does this person feel? They might feel like as well, it doesn't matter what it looked like. You two could actually end up connecting and having a victory together. I think you two could get on the right terms if you were to have a conversation. But a conversation has to be had. It's asking you to plan on how to come towards this person. Why do you have to plan to come towards this person? Because it feels like a missed opportunity. Oh, and this person actually really cares about you. This person has deep caring for you. I actually feel a deep longing as well. That's a word that popped into my heart, popped into my mind. Okay, so this person do got a deep longing for you. They're definitely about you. Yeah, and they want things going to the right direction as well. Mm-hmm. Some healing's supposed to happen with y'all with the star upright. Yeah. What is that? So most definitely. Water signs. How will this go for my water signs? How will this go if it's for a Scorpio? Show me how this will go if it's for a Scorpio. Scorpio. It'll take a little bit, take a little time, but this person has something to offer. This person has something solid to offer you. This person, it takes a little bit, it's going to take a little time, but they got something to give you. Scorpio, let's see, Cancer. What we got for Cancers? For my Cancers. Now, you done did some stuff, you done been through some stuff, but you still got it. It's saying, hold on, baby. You still got it. Use a fighter. All right. But still watch yourself. Still watch yourself with this individual here, Cancer. Because those wands aren't just to, they aren't just about, they aren't just about the fact that you survived the fight. They're there for another fight. So make sure, when you have this conversation with this person, it's cool to get into this place with them. But yeah. And then Cancer, Scorpio. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So show me what Pisces got going on. Oh, shit. Pisces. It's a smooth operator that you're dealing with. Might get a little freaky. I like that energy. Whoever it is, they think you attractive and you think they attractive. And I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Listen. I want to do the rest. I want to do air signs and I want to do earth signs. But this light is killing me. I'm going to come back tomorrow and we'll get back into it. I'm going to do everybody's tomorrow, I promise. But right now I can't take this. So let me give you some closing thoughts. You know, yesterday, I had a conversation with an elder, and she said, "Why are you apologizing for who you are?" And I hadn't noticed I was doing that. And I'm going to say this to you: don't apologize for who you are. Who you are is who you are. What is your nature is your nature. Be kind and make an effort to be compassionate, of course. Be empathetic, of course. But for everything else, don't apologize for who you are. You are who you are. You're going to always be who you are. You grow and you change and you learn. Cool. That's what people are supposed to do, evolve. But at the end of the day, never apologize for who you are because who you are is beautiful. And you're going to always be like that. So be you and be honest and be seen and love on yourself because that's all you're going to do at the end of the day anyway. Ain't nobody going to love you as much as you besides God. So I'm Charlie Lyric and I'm just saying peace and blessings. Ashe. I love y'all. I really, truly do.